Smooth passes to Jay. Here's Horton, covered by Anthony. And it's good for 2. Jay's got 8.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Anthony, the pass to Smooth. Got a hand on it.
Is this what I think it is?
And here's the fast break. Here's Edwards. That one off the back iron and out. Smooth passes to Mr. Fundamentals. And he gets it to go. 7 points in the game. There's 1:17 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Watford. Back to Anthony. Fast break. Here they come.
Well executed. And then you love the strong finish.
Yes, you love that they're not settling for anything outside the paint. Excellent work getting right to the tin.
Inside, here's Edwards. Horton with the rebound. Smooth's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Let's go.
Picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. .44 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Horton. He's got 9. Jay, the pass to Whit. Out left to the wing.
Pull it up. Pull it up.
Nice form on the 20-footer. And it's 9 points for money.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Anthony kicks to Edwards. And they're on the break. Here's Horton.
Man, hard to believe already they're staring at a double-digit lead, and we've just gotten started.
Boy, they have come out strong. They've controlled the pace, asserted their will. Wow.
12 seconds left in the first quarter. Passes it to James. Here's Big Smooth. That's tipped. He gets it up. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the home team going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Right back after this break. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Yeah, it didn't take them long to get that transition game going.
Not at all. Every time they get the ball, they're looking to burn the defense in transition.
Here's Horton. And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. The natural out there with Big Smooth. Then there's Jay, and it's the Wizard, and it's Trent. In at the 3, the small forward. Smooth's got an outstanding 3 of 4 from three-point territory. James finds more.
Yes, we lost to NSU more times than we lost to anybody. We lost to Buffalo once.
Back to James.
NSU twice. We lost to one.
Moore outside. Good, and the assist goes to James.
I'll check.
Moore's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And that's how you answer back.
Well, you can tell that was a little give good, get good. Executed well on the offensive end, connects on the deep threat.
It's good. Smooth's got 5 points now this quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And Smooth is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter.
You know, anticipation is a huge part of defense, and he played it perfectly right there.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
James, the pass to Big Smooth. Got a piece of it. And here's the break. Here's Horton. That one is hammered home.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Now here's James, guarded closely. And Smooth is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Oh boy, that's 2 on him now. And if he gets a 3rd foul before halftime, his playing time is going to have to be limited for a bit.
And that's a couple of very shaky possessions in a row. One turnover right after the other.
Guys, nothing has really come easy for him today.
Yeah, definitely not their best basketball.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
All the officials are all over that one.
That free throw good from Prez. Good on both. Here's Horton. He's got 18. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Pass to Jay. 16 feet away.
I don't think they know.
That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game. Yeah, the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they've got to talk about.
Well, I think they've got to ramp up the pressure. There's no excuse for letting them score at will in the paint. Make them feel you.
The kid, he's checked it. Both teams will make substitutions.
And coach took me out. Now I'm back in. You can see guarding me, right?
1:39 left to play here in the second quarter. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Keeping the pressure on and starting to pad this lead around the halfway point.
Yeah, seems like they're starting to pull away a bit right now. They just look a little faster and a little hungrier than the opposition right now.
Anthony kicks to Edwards. Fires for 3. No bucket, and that miss is number 6. He's made 7.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Took him no time at all on that one. Smooth's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game.
And there's the pass to Mr. Fundamentals. Here's Horton. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And this is his second trip to the line tonight. And the first one drops.
2 shots.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Anthony. 14 points for him. 34 seconds left in the first half of the game. Over to the left wing. To the wing right side. To end the run. No good.
Well, he continues to have trouble with his shot, well below 50% from the field in this period.
Here's Horton. He's got 24. Good. Smooth's got 26 points.
This is ridiculous. Can you remember the last time they missed?
I really can't. They're on fire. Seems like they cannot miss.
And so it's the home team with a 34-point.
34-point lead.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings, friends and neighbors. 1 half down, another half to go. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Taking a look at this home squad. Kenny, some perspective, please.
The thing I've noticed more than anything is how well they spread the floor at the offensive end. Their spacing has been fantastic, and the end result has been a lot of good looks from three-point land. And now they've established themselves from long range, and the defense has to adapt. They're in really solid position right now.
Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
Well, they struggled in a number of areas. Protecting the rim is really at the top of the list. They haven't made that a priority. They haven't put forth a whole lot of effort. You got to protect the rim.
And that's a wrap.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Smooth.
And how about that? Already through 2 quarters and some change. He's got a double-double.
I'll tell you, he took over the game in that first half, Greg. They really have got to find a way to slow this guy down.
We've got Jay. Mr. Fundamentals is out there with Green. Then there's Smooth. And it's B in at the 2 guard. Horton, that's good.
Continuing to push the action and build this lead.
You can tell they've got their foot on the gas pedal right now. No slowing down. The defense starting to look helpless.
T is out there with McDaniels. Then there's Edwards. Then there's Insanity. And it's Anthony in at the 1. Edwards with it. Now Green defending. Edwards can't hit.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Horton, that's good.
Well, guys, his scoring has been maybe the biggest factor in building this lead, and he's got plenty of energy left.
Here is Edwards. Anthony, the pass to Edwards. Lobs it up for Anthony. And he uses the glass on the layup. The Insanity's got his second bucket tonight.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
Taken away by Anthony. There's the dish to McDaniels. T, the pass to McDaniels. Poked away. Fast break. Here we go. And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Now here's Anthony. 14 points for him. The dunk with a foul on top of it. So strong.
And they answer right back with as much force as possible.
This is a heavyweight battle, isn't it? Both teams trading punches.
Let's get it, right here.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. A quick shot there, and it's off target.
And I wouldn't put it past him, guys, to eventually start hitting those, given what he did in the first half.
A nice shot by McDaniel.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, it is the era of positionless basketball, but how exactly did we get here? Well, new defensive rules in the turn of the century encouraged face-up scoring, motion-based offense, and guard play over isolation in post-ups. As a result, offensive roles have become more interchangeable.
It has become a positionless game now. David, thank you very much. The 3 from Anthony. Horton with the rebound. Smooth's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Pass to McDaniels. And here's Edwards. He kicks it to Anthony. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the first one at the line is good. 2 shots. So Anthony nails both of them. You know, a lot of people look at the schedule of the NBA, Doris, and they think, you could eliminate back-to-backs of teams that face each other 4 times in a season to a 2-game series in each city. It's kind of a baseball-type feel. Would you support that?
You know, it's an intriguing possibility to me, Kevin, because, one, it would cut down on travel, which obviously would make things a little bit better and easier for players. The travel schedule is taxing, particularly on back-to-backs. And so I don't know if there would be an opportunity for Adam Silver to maybe somehow run a test case. Would you be willing to put it in for a season, see how it fits in the overall context of the season? But it is an intriguing idea, and we are trying to improve the product no matter which way we go.
No good with the elbow jumper.
Boy, just enough defensive attention to throw that shot off target.
Shoots from 12. No good that time. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
Here's Horton. He's got 36. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. On Thursday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Chicago Bulls. And then on Saturday, they'll be matching up with Al Horford and the Orlando Magic.
And looking at the Bucks matchup, it's always interesting for top teams to see how they compare to the best in the East. This will be a chance to see just what this group is made of.
Now here's James. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Smooth passes to Jay. Here's Horton. Blanketed by the D, fights to the rim for the layup. Smooth's got 40 points.
My goodness, what a move there to lose the defender. Got him on his heels, and then he made it look easy from there on in.
Here's Horton. He has 40.
Cook him up. Same shot.
He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Now here's Lewis, and the shot is good. A-Train's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
I'll tell you, the feed puts him in prime position to convert. The assist was where it needed to be.
On the wing, Green. Here's Horton, and he has 42. 5 to shoot. It's tipped. Now here's James. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. From the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
I'll tell you, they're willing to give him that shot, and he takes advantage of it.
Here's Horton. And he finishes nicely on the lane. Smooth's got 44.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. The kid, he's checked in for Smooth. And so the home crowd treated to a win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. See you next time.
Alright guys, let's go right into the Jordan Brand Classic.
The one that
And
everybody has been waiting for.
Guys know I'm
Will you
back
guys
with it,
ever add
because you
back
know I'm gonna hit it
pushing
with the
in future?
smack with it, because you know you gonna come back with it. Yeah. So now we're at the Jordan Brand Classic. It's going lit. Basically, this is like the same McDonald's game, just this is the rematch. Because like the people that lost, they always want a rematch. They always want it. You know?
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. Kevin Harlan here along with analysts Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. And we'll be hearing from DA along the sideline all game long. It'll be the visiting team and the home team.
Hey, gentlemen, ready?
Jordan Brand Classic.
Now the starting group for the visitors.
Let's get it.
Jay out there with Insanity. Then it's T. Then it's Cool Hands. And it's Horton in at the one. Edwards can't hit.
I tell you
Same
what, the
team,
defense should send
different
Christmas cards for
jerseys,
that.
just rematch. Try to do the same thing. Try to put them
Here's
in the
Horton,
blender.
covered by Anthony.
They can't guard up. Boards.
Another shot.
They can't guard
and
me.
the layup is up and in.
Fantastic positioning on that offensive board. Then right back up.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to catch up with the head coach of the home team.
Damn.
He told me this is a fun night trying to slow down a team that's so smart and opportunistic. He said, look.
Wait, let me make sure everything is correct. Okay, yeah.
We've scouted them, but this is the first time we've actually seen them this season. So it will be interesting to see if we can disrupt their offense and slow them down just a little bit. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, Dave, guys, how hard a job is it going to be to keep this team's shooting percentage down?
It's going to be very difficult. I mean, they move the ball well. They've got players who can go off if the defense isn't solid through and through.
They must win the turnover battle. Nothing disrupts an imposing offense more than coming up with some steals.
Moore with the steal. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Here's Anthony. Drops it in from 11 feet.
Attacking the defense with the pass.
We should have this. We should have this. We should have this.
Here's Horton.
Green.
Good on the triple. Smooth's got 7 points in the game. Smooth's gotten 3 of his 4 shots to fall, hitting 75%. Off on the layup.
Let's try to get another triple-double. Okay.
There's the lob to the hoop.
Yeah.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. And a tremendous unleashed chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Havoc.
The Jordan won the last one when we down it.
Pass to Jay. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Anthony finds Walker. Over Stewart.
Taking out.
Shots good by Walker. Walker's got his first bucket in this one.
Okay.
Out to the right wing.
Get a quick assist to the shooter.
No good with the triple.
I said what? Did I say shooter?
Edwards passes to Anthony.
I did not mean it.
And here's Edwards.
Guard your man, guard your man, guard your man. Guard your man, guard your man, guard your man.
Back to Moore. Lock at 6.
Guard your man, guard your man, guard your man.
No good from Moore.
He can hit it from deep, but needs a little more room to operate, and the defense wouldn't give it to him.
The pass to Stanley.
Come on, shooter. There we go.
Hits it from 3-point range.
Let's get it, shooter.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Here's Anthony. It's in. It's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Oh, that's a lot.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Pass to Walker. Back to Anthony. And it's Anthony slamming it down.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up.
There we go.
Edwards with it. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Back to Anthony. Looks for Walker. Gives it to him. Out to the wing. Passes to Anthony.
Cold shooter. Your father's looking at you. I gave you the shot.
Here's Watford with nobody on him. He parries the jumper.
Michael Jordan, he's in the stands. He's in first row.
And here is Anthony. 8 points for him.
Right.
From 12 feet out. That's good on the jump shot. Anthony's got 10 points in the game.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Here's Horton. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Classic.
Smooth's gotten it done so far from the field tonight, making 4 of his 6 attempts. Pulled loose. Here's Anthony, and it's Anthony slamming it down.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Right wing, here's Stanley. And not a good shot for him. They can get better looks than that. Coolhand's gone 1 of 3 on the night. And here's Moore outside. Horton with the rebound. Smooth's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Offline from the top of the key.
And that's the look this offense is designed to produce.
Always frustrating when you do everything right, yet you just can't complete the play.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it. And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Yeah, let it go out, baby.
An unforced error. I'm not sure what was he thinking.
What was you thinking? Alright, let me stop.
The visitors with the ball. It's a 3-point game. To the middle.
Wow! And the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Pass to Walker. Back to Anthony. Left side Walker. And that one ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession.
Just active defensively here, being extremely disruptive.
You know, I love the effort just to get a hand in there. He is disrupting the offensive flow.
Pocket 2.
And they've done a nice job controlling the defensive backboard to start this game.
Yeah, great.
Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Coolhand's got 5.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Coolhand's gone 50% so far. 2 of 4 shooting. Anthony kicks to Walker. Back to Anthony. Feeds it to Walker. Misses from close range.
Well, you have to
doing
like
another
their
lob?
work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game. And a little frustration now, missing on the catch and flush.
You know, because it's all about timing, just unable to connect. One of those plays you really want.
Ooh.
By Anthony.
I like it. I like to see it.
That freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GA, to the bucket right after that.
That was just a textbook pick that allowed him room, and he took advantage of it.
Field goal number 9. He's 9 of 12 with that basket.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Dang.
Now the pass to T. Here's Horton.
I miss a highlight.
To the middle. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. The natural, he's checked in for Walker. .132 left in the first quarter. To the inside. Here's Anthony. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's his first trip to the line. No good on the free throw.
It should have been a block.
And he's good on the second. 124 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Horton. Covered by Anthony. Smooth passes to Stewart. Down low, 6 to shoot. That shot off the mark. Insanity's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Kicks it to Anthony. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
And this is what he gives you, the ability to contest the shot without foul.
Perimeter defense at a premium these days. You see the value in this kind of effort.
And did they really just pull that off?
I think they did, Greg. Astounding play. Edwards passes to Anthony. Moore outside. Pass to A-Train. Back to Moore. Now Edwards. Moore outside. Pass to A-Train. This one for three. Hits the three-point bomb.
And a lot of scoring here early on. This is the type of game the fans love to see.
I love it. Really, both teams running plays that fit the personnel, going back and forth.
No!
Pass to Horton. Out to the right wing. Stanley. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Cool Hands got 8 points.
Oh, okay. It's on. Trading blows here from distance.
You know what? Both sides are in rhythm. The defense out there having no effect.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through one. The away team, they lead by 7. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
So far, they've been active, scoring the basketball, built up a little lead here, and looking good.
The play calling has been perfect, backed up by beautiful execution. They've certainly captured the moment in that first quarter.
The natural out there with Slim. Then there's Jay. Then it's Big Smooth. And it's Watts in at the 1 spot. And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. We've got Jay. Cool Hands is out there with Smooth.
I laid 2 people out.
And that's a double-double for him
2
now.
bodies.
11 points and 10 assists. Smooth's gotten 5 shots to fall in 8 attempts. Ramsey passes to Watts. He kicks to Weems.
How you know you got 2 bodies?
The pass to Watts. 5 on the clock. It's up a 3. He's off on that one. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. To the inside. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Weems. Passes it to Ramsey. Shoots. No good off the back of the rim. Here's Horton. 11 points in the game. Unloads from 13. And he drops that one in.
Before
Smooth's
the Jordan
got 4 points now in the quarter.
game.
Whether it's scoring, passing, or just acting as a decoy, his value to this team cannot be understated.
Here's the natural. The 10-footer. The shot. No good.
Just great at getting after it defensively, forcing guys into tough shots.
Yeah, to be successful, you've got to protect the paint. He rises to that challenge.
Loyola
Clearly,
to do their shooting guard. So he's saying go there so he can do that.
First free throw is good.
Brooks.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
Both of their
To the
senior
middle.
years.
Here's Watts.
And it's a chance that they meet up
the
again.
rebound. Smooth's got 6 rebounds in the game. Down low.
Miss a highlight. Yup. Oh,
A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. He gets it in there. Rain Man's got 5 points so far. From deep 3-point range, the long distance 3 is buried. Smooth's gone 2 of 3 shooting from deep here. We've seen Smooth really having a great game.
And he's just attacking the rim with force here. They need to try and deny him the ball in the paint to keep him away from the basket.
Big Smooth to pass to Watts. Inside. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam. Jay, the pass to Horton. They get it back, controls the rebound, and puts it back up and in.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Pass to the natural. Here's Rain Man.
Oh, Rocky block. Great.
His shot is good. Scores his third basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%.
It's amazing. He is on fire here in the second period after going scoreless in the first.
Drops in the tray.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Oh, ouch.
Kicks to Weems. Inside, Watts, and it's blocked. Here's Watford, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
If you aren't going to at least step in front of him, you can't be surprised when he throws it down like that.
Count it. Rain Man's got 9.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Horton, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. On Thursday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Chicago Bulls. And then on Saturday, they'll be matching up with Al Horford and the Orlando Magic.
And that one against the Pistons, it's always interesting for top teams to see how they compare to the best in the East. This will be a chance to see just what this group is made of.
Williams, he's checked in for the natural. Knocked away. And here they come. Here's Horton.
Oh! Boy, did he go way up for that one.
Oof. Oh, just rising up. Just a phenomenal finish.
What a ridiculous play there. He'll remember that one for a while.
Pass to Weems. Here's Rain Man. To the paint. Here's Big Smooth.
That's an excellent pass. On time, on target. Great teamwork.
Here's Horton. He's got 24.
On the back.
And the powerful one-handed slam.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Yeah, I mean, it's an opportunity to kind of regroup and discuss ways to maximize these possessions.
The reason why is you like to get value every time down the floor, but that does take a lot of discipline.
Ellis, he's checked in for Rain Man. Weems dishes to Ellis. 13 feet away. It's tipped. They retain possession. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Well, not the best look they can get, but at the end of the day, it's all about shot making.
They get it back. Here's Horton. He's got 26. Stanley, the pass to Horton. 4 on the clock. Fires for 3. Cans it from downtown. Smooth's got 29 in the game.
We will talk about feed the hot hand. That's what they're doing this quarter, which is why they've been able to maintain momentum.
And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Walker's checked in for Slim. On defense, the visitors. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. To the middle. Here's Ellis. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up.
I like to see that. Taking it up strong in traffic.
Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Can we get a shot? Why are you fouling? Okay,
this is his first trip to the line tonight. And he knocks down the first one. Edwards, he's checked in for Jay.
That's not a lot of people. Do they foul? Oh, yeah, they do foul.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Horton. He's got 29 points. The pass to T. Here's Horton. He's guarded by Ellis. And he goes in for the dunk.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Can't connect from short range.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And there's the foul. It goes on Coolhand. That's his first foul. A-Train, he's checked in for Big Smooth. And so here's the home team. They trail by 14. Edwards, that's good.
Excellent move to score the basketball despite a weak pitch.
Here's Horton. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Smooth's got 33 points. 1:56 left in the second quarter. Here's Edwards. Off target with his three. T, the pass to Stanley. Here's Insanity. Edwards defending. And he gets it to go. And that's now 35 points for Smooth.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Walker finds Ellis. Buries the long-range jumper.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Edwards passes to Ellis. No good on the triple.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Passes it to T. Knocks down the three ball. T's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And great job from beyond the arc this quarter. They are now shooting the three at almost 60% for the game.
Pass to Walker. And a wide open look here for Ellis. That doesn't go either for Ellis.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Walker with the rebound.
How much mustard on that hot dog do you really need? I know he's going for the big finish, but he didn't need to do all that.
And a lot to like about that play, particularly how it ends.
Yeah, at the rack. That's what you want in transition, a high percentage look.
And an amazing performance he's putting on from three-point range here in the second quarter.
Shoots. Horton with the rebound. Smooth's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. 13 feet away. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
And you can't end the period any better than that.
Yeah, I agree. Shot clock doing his thing. He times it out perfectly.
And so it's the visiting team taking a 19-point lead into the break. The 3 points.
34 points. So they did kind of close a little bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It ain't it.
Hello, folks. Good to have you back. Ernie Johnson with Kenny the Jet Smith and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Checking out the visiting team. Kenny, what's your take?
Well, their field goal percentage is a number that jumps off the page. May I say it's Shaq-like?
That's a good one.
Seriously, they're incredibly efficient shooting the basketball, and I don't think they settle for any bad shots. And you're never going to go wrong with that strategy.
And, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
Well, with the way they struggled to defend the three-point line, it started to look like warm-up drills. They cannot be afraid to bring more defenders out high. They got to make life tougher on those outside shooters.
And that does it for our halftime.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What a game we're seeing from Smooth.
Yeah, and the fact he's posted a double-double with about half the game left to play, that's impressive.
He's been one of, if not the hardest worker over the first 2 quarters. His tenacity has been the difference.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Champ out there with 8 train. Then it's Anthony, then there's Edwards. And it's Moore in at the 3.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
They've got cool hands. T is out there with Insanity. Then there's Smooth. And it's Jay in at the center. There's the pass to Stanley. Buries it from 3-point range. Cool Hands got 11 points.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Pass to Edwards. The wide open look here for Anthony. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. The shot. Walker with the rebound. Walker's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And there's the turnover. Pass going out of bounds.
And he throws it right out of bounds. Careless mistake.
Here's Horton, and he has 42. Goes back up. It's tipped, and it ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. A second chance effort. It's good. Smooth's got 44.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Now here's Anthony. He's covered closely. Moore outside. Passes it to Edwards. Here's A-Train. Time on the clock. Shot's good by Anthony.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole. And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Horton. Non-stop scoring machine here. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line. First free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And the home team has possession. We've seen Smooth really having a great game.
Yeah, they're going to have to find a way to run him off his spots out there. He is rolling.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. For 3.
That's my boy.
Edwards can't hit.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these 2 teams in that area. Man, they just keep coming at you. Can they sustain this level of energy for the rest of the night?
Well, as they fuel this lead, looks like the guys are feeding off the success. That keeps them going.
Here's Walker. They can't stop the run with that one.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
I like it.
Third quarter.